Well, this morning, crews continued to work to gain control of two growing wildfires burning near Flagstaff. The larger of the two, which is the Pipeline fire, has spread to more than 20,000 acres. An incident team from California is taking over command as more than 250 firefighters work to build a strong perimeter. Right now, go evacuation orders are in place for Schultz Pass Road, Girls Ranch Road, Arizona Snow Bowl, Timberline, the Crater Estates area, and O'Leary. A shelter has been set up in Sinaloa Middle School for people who are forced to evacuate. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel McNeil.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott McDonald. Evacuations are underway and a big portion of Highway 89 closed now as the attack on those two wildfires is happening in the high country.
And it's not just help from firefighters on the front lines that this community needs desperately. There's also a call for volunteers as we enter monsoon season.
Today, an AZ anchor, Emily Pritchard, live this morning north of Flagstaff. Emily, what's the latest there this morning? What can you tell us?
Good morning, Scott and Rachel. We are here just north of Flagstaff, as you said, just along Highway 89. You can see there is a road closure here back behind me. This is near mile marker 423, and we're dealing with a lot of smoke in the area this morning. That's the biggest difference we're seeing compared to where we were standing yesterday morning. But of course, progress is being made as some of those winds died down yesterday, giving crews a chance to get aircraft up in the air and fight those flames from up above. Now, a couple thousand homes are still under evacuation orders, and that shelter is set up at Sinaloa Middle School for people who need it. Some people were able to go home yesterday, being met with great relief. Of course, families are anxious and ready to return home if they haven't done so yet. Now, the next big concern is that risk of flooding. Officials say the tunnel fire from a couple of months ago, along with the pipeline fire, have burned through the Schultz fire area from 2010. And officials say there's a high likelihood of flooding this monsoon season. Officials say it is a major concern, and they are going to need help making sandbags, as county officials say this is a tough year for resources.
As COVID and other, this is considered the great resignation. Many people have retired and we're down on numbers. So it's going to take the community to come together. And as Kim mentioned, we need volunteers to help us make sandbags. And people that are elderly and disabled are going to need assistance in these fire impacted areas.
Oh, no.
Pipeline fire, which is the largest of these wildfires, started on Sunday, and a man is expected in court on Thursday, and that's tomorrow, in Flagstaff in connection to the pipeline fire. He's being charged with violating the current fire ban after court documents say he lit toilet paper on fire in the forest. It is currently illegal to have a fire in the woods now due to stage 2 fire restrictions, and Coconino Forest officials say they have made a request to Washington to move into stage 3 restrictions, but right now we are currently in that stage 2. The Haywire fire, that is suspected to have started due to a lightning strike. And back out here live, you can see that road closure still in effect as about 500 fire personnel are battling these flames with both of these wildfires. And coming up at 5:30, we'll dive into the damage that's already been done since these fires started. Reporting live just north of Flagstaff, Emily Pritchard, Today in AZ.
Emily, thank you. Out there reporting since yesterday, telling us about the fire situation. And we can tell you this, about 7 miles northeast of Doney Park, the Haywire fire now burning more than 4,000 acres. Still are evacuation orders in place for several neighborhoods there, and a few roads do remain closed. That includes a portion of US 89.
Well, the best way to stay on top of the wildfire season is to download the free 12 News app. You can scan this QR code using the camera on your smartphone, unlocking access to important evacuation updates and any road closures.